Ask any student, and they'll admit that taking exams is one of the most nerve-wracking, late-night working, and overall hardest parts of being in college. Add to that all the hard labour that pupils have to put in, and it's heartbreaking that so many still don't receive the grades that they want. If you are that student who's working really hard to get good grades but still falling short, then stay tuned to this video where you can learn a few key tricks to supercharge your study habits and get those grades that you deserve. But before we dive into that, here at Trustee Tutor, you'll get to know about the trends, principles of money making, history, recent news, and tips in navigating the world of finance. If you're into that, kindly give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video online, you will be the first to know about it. So, here are some of the most effective study hacks that you can use to go from chump to champion and score the impressive grades that you've always wanted. So, tell me if this is you. You're in college, you're a hard-working student, going to all your classes, reading all your assigned books, and studying every hour that you can spare. Naturally, you'd expect to be one of the top students in your program, with all that hard work being put in, right? Well, unfortunately, this is not always the case. Sometimes it can seem that test result after test result is far from being anything to brag about, and it can seem like time is running out. Maybe you've only got a year left in your program or less. Maybe you wanted to transfer into a master's program. Maybe, like so many, you actually wanted to be the first person in your family to get a master's degree. But if your marks aren't up to scratch, your dreams could be slowly slipping away. And if your finals are only months away, then you need to act, and fast. Those grades are the most important thing if you're thinking of applying to other programs after your undergraduate degree. So, you need to find a way to improve your academic performance, and the answers may surprise you. For example, have you ever considered podcasts? Many students listen to podcasts on their way to and from class. Everyone has time to listen, and luckily, there is one that will immediately catch your attention if you need help. It is entitled 4 Study Hacks Top Students Will Never Tell You. If you're desperate to improve your grades before applying to grad school, this is the episode for you. But luckily, here at Trustee Tutor, we've summarized the top 4 tips for you. So, here they are. The first tip is to focus on the core concepts. Many students will read their textbooks from front to back and attempt to memorize every single detail, while failing to understand the main ideas at a deeper level. A simple mistake many students make is to focus on how much they read rather than what they read. This can lead to writing poor answers on exams because of failing to truly understand the concepts. Focusing on these concepts allows you to create more insightful and original answers in your exams. The second study hack is write down your notes by hand. Now maybe this might make you laugh, given typing is so much faster, you might think this is outdated advice. But consider this interesting fact. A 2014 study showed that students who handwrite their notes retain more information and much more effectively than those who typed their notes. Now it can seem like typing means that you can fit more information into your notes, but it turns out the act of writing your notes by hand actually makes you process the information in your own words, leading to better attention and retention. Hopefully by now, 2 steps in, you might begin to get a feeling that these newly found tips will definitely help you in your quest for better grades. So, on to tip number 3, which is to use Parkinson's law. And no, this is not the disease. Parkinson's law is the idea that work expands so as to fill the time available to complete it. So, in the case of studying, this happens when you don't set time limits on your study periods. Because by not setting time periods for studying, you are actually more prone to lacking required focus for reading and writing notes. Your perception will be that your study time is endless, and you'll not give the material the attention it needs. Top students allocate defined periods of time to study, where they focus intensely, and then take breaks to allow their brain the time to process its freshly acquired information. You might be kicking yourself now. Many students think that the more hours you study, the more prepared you are. But in reality, what matters more is how focused you are when you crack open the books. The fourth and final hack has quite honestly changed the course of many an academic career. And it's this: adopt study habits from the top-level students. Many students spend most of their college careers just comparing themselves to the highest achieving students, rather than actually asking those students for tips and advice after class. Try it today. Begin talking with some of the most successful students in your class. Often, their tips can be instantly impactful in building your own study habits. Some of the best tips mentioned in the podcast were using flashcards to learn key definitions, or teaching others the content to better learn it yourself, and even making sure to get enough rest the night before big exams. If the top students do this to ensure their success, then so should you. Give yourself 2 months to adopt these habits and see if it makes you a completely different student. It may change your life. Begin to study the core topics of all your courses. Cut out all distractions when studying, limit your study periods, and continuously search for better study methods. You may be surprised at how much impact these 4 hacks can make. So, what do you have to lose? Get started today! And that's it. If you have any questions, personal experiences, or suggestions regarding this video, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so that whenever we upload a new video online, you will be the first to know about it. Keep updated and work smart. Till soon.